Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing another readathon. I have two books to read and I'm reading two other books and I decided to pause those reads to focus on two books that I need to finish. So one of them I want to finish today or tomorrow morning because it's 2:30 now, around 2:30. What time is it, sweetie?
2:35.
2:35. So I am probably starting this marathon at 3. And I want to finish one of them either today or tomorrow morning. And then the other one that I want to start is the book for the month of, is it April? I think so. So April and May for our literary project, literary challenge, 6 books for 2025. So I need to finish it by probably this weekend because I need to record the video and edit it and upload it here for you guys next week. So the books that I'm reading are two very long books actually, and I talk about them on my TBR next reads TBR jar video that I try to do every 2 months, and I think they're the longest ones on that list, but it's okay. I'll take a break, a 2-day break from them. So one of them is the Gulag Archipelago. This book is so good. I'm on page probably 70, and I'm not having a good time because it's a very difficult, like dense, hard book to digest. So page 62, but I really like it and the writing is really good. And the other one that I'm reading is The Raw Youth by Dostoevsky, and I'm on page 69, and I really like it. So a lot of people don't like this book, but I'm enjoying it, and yeah. So it's funny that I read similar amount of pages on both these books. But yeah, so I don't really have, I don't have a deadline for them. So it's okay to pause these reads. And the two books that I want to focus on during this marathon, the TBR jar book, which is The Curve of Time. I did the TBR jar in my last video, so if you guys want to check it out, I'll link it down below. And yeah, so I kind of want to finish it today. So I have 270 pages. It's a bit long, maybe I won't be able to, but we'll talk more about it during the video. But what I know is that a woman and her family go around the island, Vancouver Island. So yeah, so that's what I know, that they go on a boat and kind of travel around the island. And yeah, so I'm excited about this read. If you don't know, I live on Vancouver Island, so yes. And the other book that I want to at least read until like half of the book, or hopefully finish, because it's also a short book. It's 200 pages. Is Silas Marner. So this one is it's the one that is on my 6 books for 2025. I was gonna say readathon, literary project or literary challenge. And it's by one of my favorite authors, George Eliot. And I'm very excited about this one. But since I need to have this fresh in my mind for the weekend, or at least like the beginning of next week, that's when I'm recording the video, I will start with this one and then move on to this one. And yeah, I'm not touching the Gulag Archipelago or The Raw Youth by Dostoevsky, and it'll be a 24-hour readathon, so hopefully I'll be able to finish both books. And I can't wait to talk to you more about these books. So yeah, let's go. Real quick, I just realized that this is a BC classic, and I was here just saying like, oh, random book of this woman, but it's not. It's like The enduring BC classic, now in a commemorative 50th anniversary edition. So apparently this is a classic here in BC, so I feel bad for having said, but that's okay. Yeah, so I'm excited, even more excited now to read it. So I'm on page 10 of the book, of the actual book, but I read the foreword, the introduction, and the preface, and I'm loving it. So her name is Muriel Wiley Blanchett, and she's from Montreal, or was from Montreal, and after she married her husband, they moved to Vancouver Island in 1922. And then he passed away in 1927. So Muriel, better known as Cappy, thought it was super cute nickname, took her 5 children on summer cruises along the British Columbia coast. It was these travels that inspired her to write The Curve of Time. And gosh, it's so good. It's just so good. I'm very excited. Anyway, let me get back to my reading. Oh my goodness, you guys, I've read 2 chapters, not a lot, but I'll read more later, and it's just so good. She's such a good writer, and I just want to spend time with her and her kids. Gabrielle is making dinner. Sorry.
In the microwave.
In the microwave. We're having leftover, mac and cheese and okra and biscuits with pulled pork. So it's showing off because it's our weekend meal, but today's Tuesday, so we're having leftovers, and yeah, we're watching Love is Blind. But after that, I brought too much information, oversharing. But after dinner and, moment of recreation, we are diving back here into the book because it's just so good. Honestly, I love it. So far, so good.
Meg, you were my first date in the pods.
Hi guys, good morning. So it's the next day, and unfortunately, I didn't manage to read a lot last night. I'm on page 45, but I'm loving it. It's so good. I am focusing on this one this morning. Hopefully, I'll be able to finish it this morning and then start Salas Marner right after. So yeah, it's a marathon. I always read the Catechism and the Bible, so I didn't do it differently this morning. I decided to do it because it's just I feel like it's different, you know, when you don't do those things, at least for me. So I like doing it every day. However, I didn't do the other things that I always do, like study French and do some other readings and study some other things because I'm focusing on the marathon. So, yeah, just so you know that I didn't start the day reading like I would do during a marathon. But, but yeah, I have my coffee and I am more than ready to start this day of reading. See you soon. Hi guys, so I finally finished the book and oh my goodness, I loved it so much. I didn't manage to pick up Salas Marner, but that's okay because this book was a bit longer actually than I thought. It's 270 pages. I don't know why while I was reading it, I thought it was 200 pages. Like, oh, I'm almost done. And I wasn't. But it's such a good book. It's so interesting. Honestly, I admire Cappy so much for doing what she did for so many years and, you know, taking care of her 5 children and bringing them everywhere. I have way more respect for British Columbia now, not that I didn't have before, but I feel like I respect this land, you know, on another level. Because before I only thought it was beautiful and stuff, but this book is just so rich and she gives so many details and history as well. So every chapter is sort of like, it's sort of like an adventure, something that happened. So we have adventures with bears and with cougars and with obviously the tide, you know, the boat, but she also gives a lot of history here. So yeah, I just really loved it. Maybe I'll do a video later on and I'll give more details, talk about one of my favorite stories and one of my favorite chapters here in this book because I just loved it so much. I think it's worth it. So yeah, really good. If you can pick it up, it's totally worth it. And yeah, I'm very tired because whew, you know, I've only managed to read one book, but it was, you know, tiring. I feel like I get tired during marathons. Um, you know, getting older. But yeah, I'm off to watching Love is Blind again with my husband. He's waiting for me. Thanks, love. Okay, guys. Wrap it up. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching. See you soon.